sports.
Welcome back. Last Thursday, South Knox junior Makayla Cochenour had a day she'll never forget. Tonight, her amazing story.
I was just feeling really good about the start of my day because I feel like when you start strong, you end strong.
Makayla Cochenour's philosophy was quickly challenged last Thursday on her drive to school.
My heart started racing as soon as I saw her name come across that she was calling, and it was different than every other morning because she was kind of hysterical.
Kind of just knew that it wasn't going to end well. I knew that I was going to crash. I just didn't know what was going to happen.
Makayla not only wrecked, but flipped the van she was driving into a ditch.
Didn't see the road anymore. I went upside down. I let go of the wheel because it wasn't doing me much good by that point. I put my hands up on the ceiling just because I was going to brace for impact. And then I remember I hit, and then I was upright again, and then I must have hit the edge of the ditch because I fell back in. I'm sideways, completely almost sideways.
Thankfully, Makayla wasn't hurt.
So much could have gone wrong, and I was untouched.
The wreck was just the start of the day for Makayla. She's a starter on the South Knox girls basketball team. They had a game later that night, and she wasn't going to let what happened to her stop her from playing.
I think she was glad to be doing something normal and that she loved, because after a day of being so stressed and so sad and so emotional and so thankful and just, everything that came into that day, I think it was just a good place for her to be.
The court was where Makayla was supposed to be that night. She played the game of her life, scoring a career-high 31 points and knocking down a South Knox girls single-game record, 7 threes, and a win at North Davies.
I was thinking, you know what, something good is coming out of this day.
The best thing about the day was that she was okay. And then just to have something joyful on that day, something to be really thankful for, just outside of the wreck and her being okay. It was just a great way to end the day.
Believe it or not, Makayla's story had another amazing chapter that day. Back in October, her grandma passed away. After her death, Makayla came across a very special pocket cross from her grandma's collection.
I found this. It's just a little cross, and the back says, "Do not be afraid, I am with you always."
This message really hit home for Makayla because get this, last Thursday was the first day she's had it on her since she got it.
Whenever I went upside down, like I said, things were flying around my car. Well, everything fell out of my pocket. Whenever I reached in my pocket, the only thing that I could find was this cross.
Makayla hopes to never have to go through something like this again, but if she does, Makayla knows she's being watched over.
Definitely a godsend that he had angels surrounding her and protecting her.
God was with me, and he went before me. He knew what was going to happen that day. I just didn't. And just the fact that through it all, he's kept me safe and that he's not done with me yet.